Hi, how are you? I'm alright. As you can hear from my voice, I'm not 100% alright. Uh, I think I have a flu or something. I'm not sure. But long story short, I have to pause my weekly training. It feels like I have been training for ages, where I was thinking now before doing the video, today's Tuesday, and last time I trained was actually Sunday. So I've only been one day without training. It feels ages. I don't know. I think it's because already on Sunday when I went for my run, I was already sick. I've been not very well since Thursday evening. I did anyway the long run. I did uh, a day of recovery, which was I think I did a yoga lesson, and then on a Sunday I went for the first run of the week. Is the 30 minutes run, and I have to admit it was a bit difficult, or at least not as easy as a 30 minutes run would feel. But in my mind I thought, well, that's okay. I was tired, didn't sleep well overnight. I felt that my body wasn't super well. I was taking already paracetamol because I was coughing. I have this sore throat and nose blocked. So, but I decided to go anyway because I thought that if I wouldn't go, I would have wasted a day. And it's nice sometimes to give a bit of a kick to your body as well. I've done it in the past. It gives your body that spark of energy, but also helps you to understand how far you can push. There may be day where you're not necessarily feeling that you want to train, but you know that you can still train, and that's why I did it. And I'm not regretting, to be honest. It gives me a bit of energy. I was able to enjoy the rest of the day, even if I wasn't feeling super, you know, 100% at top of my energy level. But then yesterday I woke up, I had a high temperature, has been in bed basically the whole day, and that's where I decided that okay, obviously yesterday I couldn't do anything, and today as well I did a bit of work, like I work half day, but my head it's hurting, it's exploding, so I cannot really work neither. Life and training doesn't always go in a linear way of as we want it, so we can plan as much as we want, but there's always something that is unexpected. And it's important to let your body recover so you can start again. And if it means delaying the training of a few days or maybe a week, well, let it be it. It's okay. Luckily, I'm not working on a tight schedule. And again, it's lesson learned that if I had a deadline next time, I can also take this into account, so add 1 or maybe 2 weeks of buffer, because you never know, you may be sick, you may get injured, and many things may happen. Sometimes I want things done and then following a plan, and I had a few days off from work, so I thought I would then make the most of those days, but it is what it is. But I just wanted to quickly check in because it's still part of a training update, even if there's not much training, but it's recovery. So I'm taking care of my body and try to recover as quick as possible. The other things I'm doing in parallel, I start to look online. Don't know if I mentioned already, but there's a couple of things that I would like to buy. One is not too expensive and is a running belt. I look at some videos, I look at some reviews, and there's a couple of belts that I'm into it. I think I know which one I will go for. It's not too expensive. Uh, Once I buy it, I will show you and I will give you my review as a not professional and how it feels and if it actually uh, stand up to the expectation. And the other things would like to buy, I'm not planning to buy right now, but it's in my wish list, is a new pair of earphones. I have my AirPods. I love them. I've been using those are the pros for many years now. The only problem is that because I've been using for a long time and for a lot, they're starting to age. In terms of, I think the microphone of one of them is not working properly. That means that I cannot use transparency mode or noise cancelling mode, which is fine, and especially when you're running, you don't need those. But on the other hand, because the quality and the sound it's amazing and they're expensive, I would like to preserve them for as long as I can. And I know that running on the rain or sweating is not doing any good to them. So I look online and there's a pair of headphones that look interesting to me. Is a different brand, almost half the price of the Apple. So let's see, I may treat myself at some point in the next few months. And again, if I do so, I will share with you and I will let you know what my thoughts are. It's all for now. Hopefully, next time I check in this week, it will be because I doing some training and it will be a training update. Hey, here we are. Third week, it's almost at the end. As you can hear, compared to a few seconds ago, I'm feeling much better. Say that is still a recovery week. I done a short run today, this morning. It was a just 20 minutes shakeout run, and I have tomorrow an 8 miles run, the longest run of the week, which I'm looking forward. It's been a very interesting week. I've learned a few things. First of all, that sometimes when your body needs rest, you need to give it rest. And also the recovery process may not always be as fast, as smooth as we would like to be. I've been sick the full week, ups and downs. What I've learned is that when I was starting to feeling sick towards the end of last week, I should have maybe have stopped and took some rest. Instead, I push the limit, which is fine, but I think next time I need to be more mindful because you never know. And in terms of recovery, what I did wasn't wait to feel completely okay in order to start again. I just waited a few days, and when I start to feel better, I start to slowly go back to the schedule, to the routine. I start with strength training and then I did a run. I think in my mind I was in a better place and I was expecting better results, especially with the run. Instead, what I've noticed is a drop of pace and more fatigue, which is absolutely normal, in all honesty, but I think I didn't put that into account. So that was an element of frustration in a way, and then I went into the rabbit hole of start comparing my result to other people's result, which you should never be doing. I start to project myself at the marathon day already and thinking how long would have taken if I was staying at the pace that I am right now. And all of those things, all of those thoughts are not necessarily healthy thoughts because it's a training plan. is a journey. I'm at the very, very beginning. I still have at least 15 weeks to go. And I know, we all know that things may change. But we are also human beings, and I wanted to share this with you because I'm pretty sure that we are all been there at some point. You may have experienced, or you will experience what I've just passed, and for sure it's not going to be the last time. There will be the moment during the training process where you feel that you're going backward rather than forward. And what I try to keep in my mind all the time is that the training journey is not a smooth line, but there's ups and downs. But I'm happy because I kept the consistency. Something that I was thinking about this week, especially when I was sick and I couldn't go running, was, and I don't know if it happened to you, but it's a weird feeling. When I'm not running, I'm thinking about running. I'm looking forward to go for a run. There've been nights when I had temperature, when I couldn't sleep because I was coughing, that in my sleepless night I was thinking and craving to go for a run. I would never thought in my life that I would have said what I just said. But anyway, then obviously when you run, I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this to me? My body's hurting, I'm breathless, or, you know, it's not always a pleasant experience, especially this week for me. It's been quite challenging because my body was still recovering, as I said. So things that in the past used to be easier, this week took much more effort to get not even to the same result. But it's okay. It's still, as I say, I'm trying to very strongly think it's part of the process. Tomorrow it's Sunday, so it's a long run day. Looking forward to it, actually. I want to see how things are progressing despite not feeling super well, not have all the energy that I would like to have, but I have a lot of mental energy. So looking forward to tomorrow run. I bought a new brand of gels that I haven't tried yet. So I want to test them out and see if they are any better or not than the one that I usually use when I do a longer run, and see how it goes. So I'll see you guys next time, and take care. Bye bye.